no more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria what? The only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria what, yo?
No more bad government.
Nigeria what?
No more bad government.
Nigeria what?
No more bad government.
The only media that have been speaking.
No more bad government.
The voice of the voiceless.
No more bad government.
For the poor.
No more bad government.
Nigeria what?
No more bad government.
Nigeria what be here?
No more bad government.
No more bad government.
No more bad government.
In Nigeria.
No more bad government.
No more bad government.
No more bad government.
The only media,
No more bad government.
the number one media in Nigeria
No more bad
that
government.
have been speaking against government.
No more bad government.
Nigeria what?
No more bad government.
Nigeria what, yo? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Nigeria what media?
Voice for the voiceless.
Nigeria watch media.
Voice for the
The
voiceless.
only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Nigeria watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing. And we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Nigeria watch you.
Tell your papa country hard. Tell your papa, she. Tell your papa people they die. Tell your papa, she. This one don't pass jaga jaga, 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 yama, yama, wuru, ojoro, mago, mago. Where the mago mago dance? Where the wuru wuru dance? Where the mago mago dance? Say, how far? I swear your papa no try. Too much empty promises. Bala blue grammar, Bula blue wahala. On behalf of Nigerians, take our message to him. Kidnappers they kill Nigerians. Say, try travel by road without your security. Make you feel the pains of fellow Nigerians. You they fly private jet. Insecurity no be your problem. Nigerians when they travel by road, some of them they face death sentence. Any Orio, Odile, Shagamu, Ore, Bini, experience. Make you tell Mr. President, hunger day, you still want make them cooperate. If people they protest, you soldiers suppress them. Removal of subsidy, a bold step they call it. How much your papa don't say since he removed subsidy? Lagos Calabar Coastal Road, 4.9 billion per kilometer, 700 kilometers, run into multiple trillion. When normal road inside town, no get any attention. Even they don't do us mago. Judiciary is compromised. State of emergency inside River State. graduate, grab 'em. Definition of this government, Abia, Natasha, I go soon shoot in a movie. Wait for it, it's coming. Tell your papa, she. Tell your papa, country hard. Tell your papa, she. Tell your papa, people they die. Tell your papa, she. This one don't pass jaga jaga, 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 yama, yama, wuru, ojoro, mago, mago. Where the mago mago dance? Where the wuru wuru dance? Where the mago mago dance? Alpha, Omo, Emiloko, you say your papa not the best president. Okay, after 2 years, tell me what your papa don't do. Hunger, 1 kill us to buy food, na luxury. Pomo, Eja, Iresi, Ewa, Issue, Gari, Indomie, Spaghetti. People they jump inside lagoon because of economic hardship. Very wicked policy, anti-people's policy. Country hard, people they die. Hunger day, your papa no try. We are not against your father. If your papa do well, we go praise him. If you no do well, we go yarn him. To buy food, na luxury. Electricity, na luxury. Your papa don't increase tariff. Even the light we no see. To on AC, na luxury. Each 1 kilo for the country. To buy data, na luxury. 3 hours, you don't finish. Telecommunication companies coordinate with the government. Banking industry coordinate with the government to frustrate Nigerians. This not total wickedness. Your papa no be the best president. To buy clothes wear na luxury. 1 jeans 40k, t-shirt 25k. Ozu go, Ozu come, body no be firewood. Parent work every day, they still no fee pay school fees. Inflation for the nation, Nigerians no fee function.
Shout out to very dark black man. Continue to do what you do best. I hate you.
What's up, my people? Move closer. Hey, Father Lord God. You guys will not believe this. Actually, there's nothing shocking anymore about Nigeria matter. No be so. But can you believe that the enemies of progress have gathered themselves once again? They have decided to submit another petition to INEC to recall Senator Natasha. What exactly is these people's problem? Let me speak in English. What is the color of the photosynthesis of the peripheral level of the Google of the equation of their problem? That is to say, what is their problem with this woman? By the way, just so you guys know, I think that they have fired Anti-Charity. Or maybe she's under probation, I don't know. Because there's a new madam now that has become the face of these enemies of progress. You know, they keep using women. Her name is Auntie Sandra Musa, Dr. Sandra Musa, the Kogi Central Women's Leader. Actually, to be fair, she's been speaking before now. She's been granting interviews before now. But you know, a lot of us have been looking for Anti-Charity. What happened to Anti-Charity? Where is she? Anyway, so this woman, Auntie Sandra Musa, she's not the one granting interviews, and she has said it, that they are resubmitting a new petition.
Madam Musa, are you saying that with the statement from INEC putting an end to this recall process that you want to reactivate the process again?
Well, INEC said that it was inadequate. Doesn't mean that the process had been put on a halt. And so we are believing that once we are able to meet up with the level of compliance that they need for it to be adequate, the process will definitely take its course.
Wow. But is anybody surprised though? I'm not. I mean, we expected it. Even when we were celebrating the last victory, we knew. But the reason that I'm bringing this one to your attention right now is that they are not just trying to recall her, but they are now threatening the chairman of INEC, Alhaji Mahmood Yakubu. Let me say allegedly, because, you know, can you believe these people? But you know, jokes aside, from my investigations, they are literally giving INEC 1 week to recall Senator Natasha, allegedly. We have every reason to believe that right now a number of people are working on fake signatures as we speak so that they can submit a new petition on Monday. They are not giving up. Their goal is to have the Senate President, Senator Akpabio, hit that gavel, declaring Senator Natasha's seat as vacant. In the meantime, they want to silence her while they are doing their evil work. I mean, the Federal High Court in Abuja has already issued an order restraining her from granting any interviews, speaking to the media, while the case is in court. But, you know, for them not to look like they are being partial, they also said that they are restraining Senator Akpabio as well. But we know who the target is. Senator Akpabio has not been granting any interviews anyways. But you know, the real target right now, guys, is the chairman of INEC, Alhaji Mahmood Yakubu. If he doesn't recall Senator Natasha with the fake signatures that they are cooking up right now, they are allegedly threatening to fire him, even though his tenure is almost over. They are threatening to remove him unceremoniously, which means that he won't be getting paid pension or gratuity when he's fired. So I already know that Nigerians in general have no trust in INEC whatsoever. And we have our reasons. Amen, somebody. We do. So I know we have no faith in INEC, but let me talk to my father. Give me 1 minute, guys. Move. Alhaji Yakub Mahmood Boni. In case you're watching, it's your girl. Whatever you do in the course of this week, sir, hey, will become your legacy. That is what we will always remember you for. In fact, we may not remember your name, but we will say, remember that INEC chairman either that worked with the enemies of progress or that stood his ground against the enemies of progress. That will now become your legacy. So whether you like it or not, my father, this is a defining moment in your career. That is what you will be remembered for. If you have failed us in the past, Esa, you can actually try to make things right with the decisions that you will make this week. Alhaji, you cannot allow anybody to intimidate you. At the age of 63, my father, you are a grown somebody. More importantly, sir, we are watching you on Plasma TV. Hey, my people, you will not believe the caliber of people that are now allegedly ganging up against the INEC chairman. Just him alone against so many wolves. Just because of this matter. If you like to help, by the way, use your phone. If you have a cell phone, go on social media and greet INEC. Just go and greet them. Don't abuse them. Just let them know that you are watching them on your Plasma TV. I beg, tell them not to allow themselves to be intimidated by anybody or to allow themselves to be used by the devil. The devil is a liar. He's always a liar. Please, whatever you do, don't abuse INEC at a time like this. We need them. We need them on our side, on the side of justice. Hold off on the abuse unless they disappoint us as usual. But jokes aside, guys, wouldn't it be nice if INEC would not compromise on this matter? Wouldn't it be nice if for once we can actually believe that our electoral commission is truly independent? And maybe, just maybe for once, our hope will not be dashed. So like they already promised, they will be submitting a new petition. And of course, we'll be watching INEC closely. We'll be watching closely what INEC will do on this matter. And I know that some of you will not go on social media. You will not greet INEC because you are probably like, oh, these are just speculations. But if they submit this new petition, hopefully you will do something. Please don't sit by. Please don't be on the sideline at a time like this. Use the voice that you have. Your platform is your own voice. Greet them on Facebook. Greet them on Instagram, greet them everywhere. You can also greet them on Twitter. INEC needs moral support at a time like this for them to do the right thing. They know the right thing to do. So we need to give them some moral support at a time like this. Go on Twitter and just tweet at INEC. If you also know some of the enemies of progress, you can also greet them. You know that how dare you threaten Alhaji Mahmood Yakubu. Why are you threatening to fire the man from his job? So right now, the matter is about, do I want to sacrifice myself for Senator Natasha Akpoti? So that is where the matter is right now, allegedly, when it comes to INEC chairman. If you are a friend of Alhaji, by the way, wherever you live in the world, give him a call. Please reach out to Alhaji. Hey, Alhaji needs you right now for moral support. Just tell him that you have confidence in him to do the right thing. Shello, call him. Go. Guys, you know we've been on top of this thing. In fact, we've been on top of this thing so much so that some people are writing that we collected money from Senator Natasha. Alright, if not because now I'm born again, I was going to say thunder will fire anybody that says that we collected money from Senator Natasha, but I'm not going to say that. Because if I say it, thunder may actually fire you. Just imagine if I was in her shoes. Won't you guys speak out for me? I would imagine that you guys will speak out for me, and I don't even have money to give anybody. So we are not collecting money from anyone, but we will stand on the right of justice until justice is served on this matter. Whatever happens, we will remain on the good side of history. And speaking of money, it is not too late for you to download LemFi. If you're living in the US, UK, or Canada, this is the fastest way of sending money to your loved ones back in
is that there is no civil authority there, and the authority is Boko Haram.
Three of them.
Yes.
Which are these areas?
Gudumbari, Marte, and Abadam. Yeah.
No civil authorities there.
Yeah, no.
So Boko Haram is governing those areas. What about those ammunitions
that
are given to the locals?
Like Sabonga.
No, they are not repentant Boko Haram members who are now being said to have like a local cover and protecting.
They are trying their best. Let me tell you, for example, my local government, which is one of the black spots, and Damboa local government, all are in my constituency. As I'm speaking to you now, the terrorists have dislodged the Nigerian army in Wajirko and Sabongari because that is their major route connecting Sambisa and the Mandara Mountain in my local government. And you know why that happened? It's because the brigade is in Damboa and they don't have enough boots on the ground, equipment on the ground, and the technology on the ground. Otherwise, before they come, they will be able to see them and they will be able to prepare and act appropriately. But as you see, when they try to stand them, then we incur casualties. From November last year to date, there were over 252 attacks in Borno State. And somebody is saying that they should ignore the governor. We have lost more than 100 soldiers. We have lost nearly 300 civilians. Even though our soldiers gallantly killed over 800 of the terrorists within this period.
But I imagine that from the report and what we see, that in the last almost 2 years of Bola Tinubu government, there is a lot of victories and a lot of grounds that have been covered by the military, and we thought that things have gotten better.
No. We can't say things are getting better. No. We can't also say things are getting worse. No.
Well, how would you describe the state of security?
That is the problem. It's like a stagnated situation. But because when you say, we are getting it right today, tomorrow you hear another thing. Just last week, even though this is a different issue, but in Plateau here, in Bokos, you can understand, it's a challenge too. Lakurawa came later.
In Sokoto, and
Kebi, Zebi. Even day before yesterday or 2 days ago, they attacked. That of Katsina is the same thing.
But if you are made the Minister of Defense today, what would you do? Would you do anything different?
But I can't do anything. The president is the chief commander-in-chief. That's why I say let the president forget about everything and concentrate on at most three things.
What are those?
Security, welfare of citizens, economy.
Is he not concentrating on those?
I don't know.
You are in this government.
Yeah.
So you don't know?
Even if he is, I'm saying that his attention should go there. That's number one.
All right.
And then, in fact, if it is possible, it should create state of emergency in those three areas.
Not in the states?
No, don't drag me into that.
No, I'm just asking a question.
No, I don't support creation of...
state of emergency?
Yeah,
even the one that happened in Rivers?
Yeah, I don't. I'm a Democrat. I don't. Because I believe, those are some of the few things that the president did that surprised me.
And you think that move was wrong?
Yeah. It was wrong. He feels, he's the president. I'm only a senator. I know that God gave him that power and he will not give him blank. He will give him the knowledge to preside over the affairs of the country. It's like a footballer and the spectator. I'm the spectator. He is the footballer. Normally, you can see even some people like you that watch football will even be moving, feeling that, he should have played it this way. So we are part of that. But other than that, I feel that as a president, you would have worked seriously on bringing them, solving the problem than...
But he said he has done that and they ignored him.
No, you can't. How can you ignore the president?
That's what he said.
Now,
he said the parties involved had ignored them.
When he removed them now, did they ignore his removal? When he said you should remove him, and he brought it to the National Assembly.
You think the president could have been firmer? He could have been tougher on the situation, politically speaking.
Yeah. Call them, sit them down, and say, look, go and sort your problem. What is your problem? And that's why, even though he doesn't have military background, that's how I give it. That's why I give it to Obasanjo. He warn you before he take action. Remember, he too,
he declared state of emergency.
But after
similar to this.
No, not similar.
No, he's similar to it.
It was visible.
In Plateau State, he did.
Okay,
you remember?
But that was wrong too. What is wrong is wrong.
Let's take a breather, Senator. And when we come back, there's a lot of backlash on statements made by Senator Ali Ndume about the appointments under Bola Tinubu and, in fact, what he said in terms of borrowings. There are those who believe in this government that Senator Ali Ndume wants to divide the nation and is unfair in his criticism of the situation. We'll be hearing from Senator Ali Ndume after this break, everyone. Join us again.
As a civil society group, the Obedience for a Better Nigeria, and our members of the press, Michael Piper, chairman and convener of the Obedience for a Better Nigeria. The Obedience for a Better Nigeria is a registered civil society organization, registered since 2023. The Obedience for a Better Nigeria is a coalition of various civil society groups that are unified to see that we have a country that works for everybody. In 2023, we worked with the Labour Party. We coordinated the affairs of the Labour Party across all the 36 states of the Federation. We helped to propel the reputation of Peter Gregory Obi, because at that time we looked at the three contenders for the presidency: Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Atiku Abubakar, and Peter Obi. When we compared the three candidates, we believed that Peter Obi was the favorite amongst the three. So in 2023, we all worked together, collaborated to ensure what we all still believe was the victory of Peter Obi that was painfully stolen and hijacked from us. And we worked under a unified Labour Party under Julius Abure. Julius Abure will always be remembered in the history of Nigerian politics as the man who took a political party that was termed insignificant to a level never seen before in the political history of Nigeria. He took the Labour Party from, let me use the terms of football, from relegation to top one, but somehow they played the magic and told us we are top three. Now, if you are playing in any Premier League competition and you are top three, you are not fighting relegation. So, but now, what we can see is a deliberately orchestrated gang-up to disunite the Labour Party. The Labour Party right now has been infiltrated deliberately by people whose duty is to disrupt the cohesion in the party, whose duty is to ruin what we have collectively worked together. And I want to make it very, very plain and straightforward that after the 2023 presidential election, and INEC announced Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the winner of the election, there was enormous pressure on Julius Abure. The pressure was, mention any amount of money you want in any currency. We will give it to you, Julius Abure. All you just need to do is make a public statement that to concede that the Labour Party lost the election. If Julius Abure had come out after the 2023 election to say, congratulations to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he will probably be one of the richest Nigerians today. If Julius Abure had accepted to say, Labour Party, well, we concede defeat, Peter Obi will not even have been able to go to the law courts because the chairman of his own party has conceded defeat. But Julius Abure didn't do that. He was steadfast. He stayed with Peter Obi, followed him all through, down to the Supreme Court. Until the Supreme Court made its ruling, Julius Abure stood with Peter Obi. The English word in the dictionary for such behavior is called integrity. It is called faithfulness. It is called steadfastness. Julius Abure stayed steadfast with Peter Obi down to the Supreme Court. He never snitched on Peter Obi. He stood his ground with Peter Obi. He never betrayed Peter Obi. And I want Nigerians to remember that. There should be a reward for loyalty. There should be a reward for integrity. Loyalty should not be met with punishment. Now, that is about Julius Abure. Now let's come to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Our electoral law is very clear. It says, if you want to hold your party convention, you must inform INEC. Julius Abure and the Labour Party informed INEC 3 months before the party convention. 3 months they wrote to INEC, informing INEC. According to the Constitution, according to the electoral laws, INEC, sir, we are going to have our party convention in 3 months. Come and observe the party convention. After 3 months of invitation, INEC didn't show up. Who do you blame for that? INEC didn't show up. After the convention, Julius Abure took the certified true copy of that convention. Remember, the convention was not just about Abure. It was across board. Do you understand? It was across all. So now everyone is shouting Abure, 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 Abure. It's not, the position, the hierarchy of the Labour Party is not just the chairman. We have states, we have regions and everything. He took this certified true copy to INEC to meet the INEC chairman, Mahmoud Yakubu, and say, sir, 3 months ago, you will recall, we invited you for our party convention. We expected you people to be there. You didn't come. And of course, the Constitution didn't say they must come, but they should observe. So here is the certified true copy of what transpired in the election. Mahmoud Yakubu received the certified true copy, acknowledging that in truth, a convention took place. And what happened 3 months down the line, 3 or 4 months down the line, the same INEC came up and said, oh, no, you ought to have done this, or you ought to have done that. Well, we are not very sure anymore of what you did in your convention. Isn't that laughable? Isn't that funny? And then, when they said that, Julius said, what do you mean? We did the right thing. The case went to court. In the lower court, he won. They went to the Court of Appeal. He won. They all confirmed that, yes, you did the right thing. Now the case went to the Supreme Court. We see today the mockery being made of the pronouncement of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court never said Julius Abure is not the chairman of the Labour Party. The pronouncement is clear. It says that the chairmanship of each party is an internal thing. It is meant for the parties themselves to go and settle it as an internal thing. It is not the duty of a court to decide who the chairman of the party should be. In other words, the Supreme Court told them, please go back home and organize yourself. That is what was said. And then what did we expect? We expected that the Labour Party people will come together and say, hey, this is a dance of shame. We're disgracing ourselves. Let's come together and unify our party. They didn't do that. Instead, they brought a woman that we never knew throughout the time of the obedience struggle. How many of you ever heard of that woman who says she's the head of a caretaker committee? If you are the head of a caretaker committee, what are you taking care of? What are you taking care of as a caretaker committee? What are you taking care of when the party structure is still there, still intact? Now, again, I want to make this very, very clear. Peter Obi is a good man. I supported him. I voted for Peter Obi. I campaigned vigorously for Peter Obi. The videos are everywhere. I stood in the sun, in the rain, screaming, shouting, everyone vote for Peter Obi. I sacrificed 8 months of my life in the field campaigning for Peter Obi because we believed he was a good man. And I need you to remember this. As a presidential candidate, your campaign is based on your party manifesto. So everything Peter Obi said he was going to do was not Peter Obi's own thinking. He was reading out the manifesto of the Labour Party. Now, the election came, gone. A man who wants to be the president of a country as diverse as Nigeria should at least have some diplomacy to be able to resolve internal party conflicts. So if you cannot resolve the internal conflicts of your party, what is the guarantee that you can handle a country as politically, religiously, traditionally, culturally diverse as Nigeria? Even Russia and Ukraine that are at war, they still sit down to have peace talks. Gaza and Israel, Hamas still sits down with Israel to have talks. Even with the trade war presently going on between America and China and the rest of the world, they still sit down to negotiate. Can a good thinking Nigerian explain to me why Peter Obi cannot have a cup of coffee with Abure and said, let's sit down and talk this thing over? Must you destroy the Labour Party, destroy the entire structure of that party so that you can now build on what? On sand? Peter Obi came into a unified Labour Party. He inherited a party that was united. The party was united when Peter Obi came in. Is the Labour Party united today? And for those who think that we cannot take on Peter Obi, let me tell you, no one is above the law, no one is above criticism. I want to make it very, very clear to everyone that is watching this broadcast that Peter Obi has a tendency, unfortunately, very sad, a tendency of destroying any political party that gives him space, that accommodates him. Let me prove it. Peter Obi's career started with ABGA. ABGA was a political party that was formed by the late Ikemba Nnewi Odumegwu Ojukwu. That was where Peter Obi cut his political tooth. He promised Ojukwu, under no circumstance will I leave ABGA. He joined ABGA when ABGA was aspiring to become a national party. After ruling for 8 years under ABGA, Peter Obi abandoned ABGA, and not just abandoned ABGA, he fractionalized ABGA to the point where ABGA may never recover. He went to the PDP. He was welcomed with open hands in the PDP. Atiku Abubakar made him his vice presidential candidate. Again, he promised Atiku Abubakar, I will be loyal and dedicated to you as a vice president. I will work with the PDP. They campaigned against Buhari, lost that election. Now, come 2023, Peter Obi, don't forget, now we're talking about Labour Party. 2023, Peter Obi was still a member of the PDP. Again, just like a virus, an internal disease, he began to fractionalize the PDP. Atiku pleaded with Peter Obi and said, Peter, if we make this thing a 3-man race, Tinubu will win, because we will divide the votes between I, Atiku, and you, Peter Obi, and then Tinubu will run away with it. So please, swallow your pride. Let's repeat what we did and build on the structure that we have done. Peter Obi refused, left the PDP. Again, the Labour Party, which is Julius Abure, accommodated Peter Obi into a unified Labour Party, a party with a very solid, leadership structure. Abure is a great administrator. When we brought in Peter Obi, he brought most of us in the civil society groups and said, please, let's work together and build the Labour Party. We all worked together. And after the election, Peter Obi said, I won this election, and I will prove it in court that I won. He went to court. So if he believed he won the election, who was the chairman that won that election? Julius Abure. Do you dismantle a winning team? No. And then he accepted. Julius Abure followed him all through the process, down to the Supreme Court, stood still. He stood firmly behind Peter Obi. And after the Supreme Court judgment, we were expecting someone who wants to be a president should be a unifier. So after that, we're expecting Peter Obi to say, well, we have come this far. Let's build on this structure. Let's keep it together. But instead of doing that, he asked for just one favor. And what was that favor? That Julius Abure should be sent away, sent packing from the party he has been all through decades for a man who just joined in a few months. So I want us to Check the dictionary definition of betrayal. What does the dictionary call a traitor? How do you describe someone who turns against, or a dog that bites the hands that feeds it? And with all of this, we kept on trying, suing for peace. I personally, for the past 6 months, we've been begging Peter Obi, please, don't destroy this Labour Party. Don't destroy this party. You can't just keep doing this. What is so difficult in you as Peter Obi, sitting down with Julius Abure? He has been there for long. Peter Obi said, no. Julius must go. Go to where? So you want Julius Abure now to leave and to return to Edo State and become an Okada rider? Or he should go and buy a keke and start running Ring Road in Benin? And everything we did to make peace, to make Peter Obi see reasons, all failed. Now, in spite of the judgment, the Supreme Court didn't say, go and take over the Labour Party. It says it's an internal thing. You guys go and resolve the issue. We were expecting that after that we are going to see a remorseful Peter Obi who will call Abure and said, Abure, enough is enough. Come, let's talk it over. Instead, he conspired with the present governor of Abia State, Alex Otti, to form a rival group within the Labour Party. This is not the first time. You will recall when Lamidi Apapa, when the election was still in court, I don't know how many of you remember that, Lamidi Apapa was sent to come and destroy the Labour Party. Abure stood still. He fought against Apapa, made sure that Peter Obi was protected. Today, this Lamidi Apapa now has seen, an opportunity to come back and complete what he couldn't do at that time. And Peter Obi is aiding and abetting this. So we begin to ask ourselves, how can someone be so politically naive? How can someone be so delusional as not to know that destroying the Labour Party is destroying the hope of the average Nigerian? This is the only party that talks about your papa, your mama, and your pikin. It's the only party that has human beings as its logo. The APC has a broom, an object as their logo, a broom that can be used to whip and cause injury. The PDP has an umbrella, which is also like a weapon that you can use. This is the only party that people have come to associate themselves with. Peter Obi is not as popular as most people try to make him seem. He is the beneficiary of the collective effort of those who want a better Nigeria. The only credential that Peter Obi is flaunting is that he ruled Anambra State for 8 years. If Peter Obi was so successful with ruling Anambra State for 8 years, by now, Nigerians will be begging to relocate to Anambra State because the living condition of the people in Anambra State will be the best. If we give you between Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Kano, Kaduna, and Anambra, choose one of them to spend the rest of your life, how many of you will choose Anambra State? So that you ruled Anambra State for 8 years is not enough qualification. That you are able to come out with statistics and data is not enough qualification. That you make promises based on the manifesto of the Labour Party is not enough credential to be the best presidential candidate. We, the civil society groups, that collaborated with the Labour Party to ensure the successful outing in 2023, we are disappointed with Peter Gregory Obi, and we are making this public, that Peter Obi is complicit. He is working against the interest of Nigerians. He is not fighting Abure. He is destroying the prospect of a credible opposition. And I am telling you, if you fight Abure today and you remove Abure from the Labour Party, I am assuring you that all the civil society groups that supported Abure will leave the Labour Party. And Nigerians will never forgive Peter Obi for destroying this party, just like he did to Abga, just like he did to PDP. People used to say that Labour Party is the second largest party in Nigeria. We are actually, right now, as the third. We're actually the second, because PDP has been destroyed from within. We all know. We all know what Wike is doing. Is Wike a member of PDP or APC? He is in PDP to destroy PDP. We all know that. We can read the handwriting on the wall. So what role is Peter Obi playing now? Is he unifying the Labour Party or destroying the Labour Party? Every average Nigerian right now is wondering, leave it, is wondering, what is Peter Obi's intention? What does he want to achieve? He's making it easy for Tinubu to sweep the election in 2023. So I am here saying that Peter Obi is politically naive. We have known him to be a political prostitute, a political ashawo, a political olosho. But what he is doing right now, Nigerians can no longer tolerate it. So that's why we, the civil society groups, are giving Peter Obi, Alex Otti, and that young lady who we never knew as an obedient from anywhere, who accidentally found herself in the Senate, we are giving them 48 hours to realign with the Labour Party, to sit down in a negotiating table with Julius Abure, or risk being expelled from the Labour Party. And those of you who are thinking the Labour Party will collapse if we expel Peter Obi, sorry. Banish that thought from your mind. Nothing of the sort will happen. The Labour Party is not a new party. Please, members of the press, let everybody know that. Alex Otti is not the first governor that the Labour Party has produced. The Labour Party have produced, what's his name again? Mimiko, Olusegun Mimiko. He ruled Ondo State for 8 years under the Labour Party. He didn't destroy the Labour Party, he made the Labour Party stronger. This is the first time the Labour Party got an Igbo man to be a governor. And in less than 2 years, he wants to destroy the Labour Party. And let me say this plain, I'm not scared of anybody. The Igbos are good businessmen, they are good traders. But when it comes to politics, they are politically naive. Very politically naive. They are good in counting money, they are good in transaction, they are poor politicians. And Peter Obi is just proving that narrative. The politics he's doing right now is a childish politics. He's delusional and he needs to stop what he is doing. We are not just talking about Abure. All the state chairmen of the Labour Party are all loyal to Abure. All the vice chairmen of the Labour Party are all loyal to Abure. Abure called a meeting a few days ago at the Labour Party headquarters, head office in Jabi, and every single Labour Party executive attended that meeting in solidarity with Abure. So Who are the people that Peter Obi and this funny woman with a tongue-twisting name, you can't pronounce her name without nadi. You know, we Nigerians never knew her. You know, they are trying to scuttle what we all received. Now, let me round up with this before I take questions from the press. Just in case you have bought the lie being told that Julius Abure's tenure had expired, let me set the record straight. Julius Abure used to be the National Secretary of the Labour Party. How many of you know that? And when he was the National Secretary of the Labour Party, the then chairman of the Labour Party unfortunately died. That's how he became chairman. Now, let me take you back to when Goodluck Jonathan was vice president to Yaradua, right? When Yaradua died, who became president? Goodluck Jonathan, right? He had to complete the tenure of Yaradua. And his own tenure started counting when he won the election. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, Julius Abure simply completed the tenure of the late chairman. So, Julius Abure is just starting his tenure now. So, there is no vacancy in the Labour Party. So, we are being deceived. What we are seeing now is an attempt to deceive the gullible public, to deceive the deceived into believing that the deceit is not actually a deception. So
insight. Honorable,
Yeah, my man.
is it over for Abure?
Well, yeah, when the people you want to believe are over, I tell you it's over for you then.
But there are some, Peter, there are a lot of intrigues about this. There is a submission 2 days ago by, let's call it now Obi's Fashion, which is also where Ume is speaking from. You know, that is over for Abure. But they actually extended the invitation to Abure's people, so which you can't blame them for not probably reaching out to their hands. Okay. Now, the intrigue is this. If for any reason INEC also rejects their own submission of Nenadi's name, what is it for LP?
Nenadi is a caretaker committee chairman that was supposed to see over the Congress. So he's not a substantive chairman. So I think that should be allowed. The issue in court has, from what former chairman of ABGA said,
Senator
Ume say God has admonished Abure to accept his term has expired and he should leave the office. His term has expired. And Ume has not, Abure has not convened Congress for a while, which contravenes the party guideline. Your term has expired. You should convene at a Congress so that they elect another chairman. You don't appoint yourself as chairman. I think that is the gross of the whole matter. The fact that he elected himself as chairman.
Okay, I think Nenadi was very open that based on what they believe, you know, like we said yesterday, at the end of the day, INEC is going to probably be the one to determine.
Yeah,
okay.
course, yeah.
But Nenadi is saying that Abure can still submit himself for election. You know, why Abure is recognizing the Congress they held in Anambra State. Now, the complication comes if for any reason INEC does not even, because if there's a national working committee in place, vacuums are not allowed. So if you didn't replace this national working committee, you can't just manufacture anyone from anywhere and they begin to relate with INEC. What is the possibility of INEC accepting Nenadi
Usman led a caretaker committee to conduct even election.
We have the National Working Committee, like you said, and we have NTTC, that's National Think Tank Committee. These are the highest caucus of every political party. And so these are the people, now that the tenure of the elected officials is over, these are the people
It has been
that
over
have,
since.
by party's constitution and INEC guideline, these are the people that have the right to decide, hence it's over, the party's next move legally by party's constitution and INEC's guideline. And if this person's signature was not involved in the letter written to INEC for the convention that Abure held in Anambra State, is null and void. These are the people whom INEC can listen to today. So if those people wrote to INEC, and if INEC received and gave them a copy of acceptance of Senator Nanadi, Nanadi, as the acting chairperson of a Labour Party, automatically that is the chairman of the Labour Party, and that is the only person whom INEC will recognize her signature of a letter for another convention.
Yes.
Now, it's not with Hunting, it's an open game. He has followers, and he's still accepted to be at the highest office, which is the
National
party chairmanship. You apply. It's not even monetary matter. First, you apply. If it has to do with, okay, the party want to self-form because they have a lot of people who want to become national chairman, they all pay. You go, they will not write INEC. With a list of people contesting, they go to the...
Okay, I think this quagmire doesn't really need campaigning and publicity. They have sent letter to INEC. Okay, let us probably see what INEC is going to do. Because at the end of the day, if Abure... Yeah, if Abure didn't think... Go ahead.
Who constituted this new committee team?
Yes. The neck is from the neck.
That is it.
And that is where the quagmire is coming. That their own national working committee that conveyed the election in Anambra that was not recognized could still have the power to write INEC. That is where another confusion will come again. So we are going to hopefully wait for INEC and see who they recognize going forward. And mind you, who INEC recognize does not stop litigation. It doesn't. So when they say it's over for Abure, like I said, I would advise Labour Party fences. Now, Peter, I have a question for you. Ume says is over for Abure. It's not only Abure. The 36 state chairmen are with Abure. State chairmen are with Abure. All the local government, I'm not sure they have presence in all the 774 local government, but in many places, all the local government chairmen are with Abure. All the ward chairmen are with Abure. Even at the zonal level, you know, they still have zonal level as senatorial zones. They still have chairmanship who are the vice chairman of the state. Just about all are with Abure. So when they are saying Abure is over, are they saying all this leadership are over?
Ume is speaking from position of knowledge. He's been a chairman for Abga for a while, and you know how he was ousted. So he's speaking from a position of knowledge. You told he said Abure is over. Those chairmen you just mentioned, were they elected properly? Was there a congress? Is there a congress that brought them up?
They have been functioning as the chairman. Some were appointed. Most time, how many of them were elected? It's always an appointment because Labour didn't have this weight until Obi came in.
Exactly.
If you even want to serve as chairman, they would dash you that time.
So that is where the problem is. You can't build something on top of nothing. So if they were not elected by the way of constitution, their election can be nothing. So Ume has said this, but he has seen it play out. And he said something. He said he gave Abure some advices earlier on, before now, which he discarded. Probably if he had heeded to his advices, he wouldn't have been where he is. Now we're talking about Abure, but what about Papa? Why would discarding Apapa?
We talked about it yesterday.
Why would discarding him?
Papa is a smaller force.
No, you cannot discard him.
No, there's no legal force that is
He's small. You cannot discard him.
For now, it's a smaller voice for now.
No, if I were them, I will address all together. You don't deal with that bro. Later you start dealing with that Papa.
Okay, let me put it together. Not put it like I said earlier. The meeting they held 2 days ago, they invited everybody, but when they came out of their meeting, they are speaking with the tone of a winner takes all. Like Senator May is saying that it's over for Abure. You know, when you sound like that, it looks like, oh, we won, you lost. Do you think that mentality will help Labour in any way?
Well, from the perspective, from where you are understanding it, it won't, because the other man you think is over for, well, definitely he's fighting. He will increase his fight. But I think being over for Abure, like he said, from my little perspective, you know, where I'm coming from is this. You were elected, you know, in a conference, in a convention, Congress, as a national chairman. You have party constitution, you have INEC guideline, and the time has elapsed. And Ume said he advised him. Definitely the advice is, chairman, this thing is over. This is the way to go. Like I mentioned, yes, they had a conference, you know, a congress in Anambra, as they said. If INEC was not there, if INEC did not take the invitation and attend, the result of whatever report they brought from that place is never accepted by INEC. And as far as it's that way, it means it's actually over for him fighting over this national chairmanship. The little advice he's been given by the caretaker chairperson, he should take.
I think the advice...
Apply for, show interest, indicate interest, go to the Congress. If you say you have all the 36 state chairmen, it means you have the delegates. You go to the conference.
What Ume said is based on what the ruling of Supreme Court.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. Based on Supreme Court, he's saying it's over for Abure. Supreme Court has acknowledged that his term has expired. The same Supreme Court has quashed the High Court that recognized Abure as the chairman. So that has been quashed already, too, by that judgment. So based on that, Ume is saying it's over for Abure.
Because the same Supreme Court said go back to the party's internal affairs. And the party faithful are now saying they do not recognize you again. So it's actually over for you.
Okay, I think we are going to wait and see where INEC goes and see whether Senator May is correct by being over for Abure, or if Abure and his 36 chairman and all other LP officials have a better interpretation to the Supreme Court.
So equally see what Apapa will do.
Judgment. And equally see what Apapa would do. You know, before we just get out of this, Honorable, like, from your experience in party administration, they're trying to shift blame to, APC is planting mole inside LP. Is it trying to give excuse for is LP trying to give excuses for their inability to organize themselves? Pointing finger at APC, or Asiwaju infiltrated Abure, blah, 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 blah.
I didn't call Asiwaju.
No, I'm asking you a question.
But APC, the answer is yes.
You are scared of Asiwaju.
Where is, of course, the power, the force is behind it. You know, that is a little God in Nigeria. So I'm watching how I enjoy this weekend.
And you know, you used to tell us to enjoy your weekend. So you want to enjoy your weekend.
So if you look at it critically, you know that either you like it, let's not rob a child is wrong, correct him. Wike is in PDP, and Wike is not interested in PDP getting her feet back to where it used to be. Of course, APC's interest is a one party. They don't want any strong opposition that will disturb them. The way I look at it, come 2027. So, if not, a papa that is already giving up, all of a sudden is waking up. I can even wake up tomorrow and say I'm a member of Labour Party and I'm the next chairman. Just like Fayoshe's brother woke up one and says he's the chairman of PDP. Who is sponsoring all those things? I think it's APC.
Okay, yeah, I think the problem here is selfish interest. Abure has been chairman for eternity. If those who are lording over say they want a change, give room for a change. Go and contest.
All right.
Let's all players out.
Give room for a change and.
accept it and go back to the
roots. And that is your
take.
And hopefully it's not over for him like Senator Message, because if he brings himself to the Congress and is voted again, if he accepts to do so, then he could still peacefully be the chairman of LP.
But remember that the party will set up a screening committee to all aspirants. And if you are disqualified from that screening committee,
it goes to court. All right. This is Still News Insights. We'll be right back.
Tell your papa country hard. Tell your papa, she. Tell your papa people they die. Tell your papa, she. This one don't pass jaga jaga, 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 yama, yama, wuru, ojoro, mago, mago. Where the mago mago dance? Where the wuru wuru dance? Where the mago mago dance? Say, how far? I swear your papa no try. Too much empty promises. Bala blue grammar, bula blue wahala. On behalf of Nigerians, take our message to him. Kidnappers, they kill Nigerians. Say, he try travel by road without your security. Make you feel the pains of fellow Nigerians. You they fly private jet. Insecurity no be your problem. Nigerians when they travel by road, some of them they face them sentence. Any Oriyo, Odile, Shagamu, Ore, Bini, experience. Make you tell Mr. President, hunger day, you still want make them cooperate. If people they protest, you soldiers suppress them. Removal of subsidy, a bold step they call it. How much your papa don't say since he removed subsidy? Lagos Calabar Coastal Road, 4.9 billion per kilometer, 700 kilometers, run into multiple trillion. When normal road inside town no get any attention. Even they don't do us mago. Judiciary is compromised. State of emergency inside River State. Graduate, Grapam, definition of this government. Apabio, Natasha, I go soon shoot in a movie. Wait for it, it's coming. Tell your papa, she. Tell your papa, country hard. Tell your papa, she. Tell your papa, people they die. Tell your papa, she. This one don't pass jaga jaga, 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 yama, yama, wuru, ojoro, mago, mago. Where the mago mago dance? Where the wuru wuru dance? Where the mago mago dance? Cheyi, Alpha, Omo, Emiloko. You say your papa not the best president. Okay, after 2 years, tell me what your papa don't do. Hunger won't kill us. To buy food, na luxury. Pomo, Eja, Iresi, Ewa, Issue. Gari, Indomie, spaghetti. People they jump inside lagoon because of economic hardship. Very wicked policy, anti-people's policy. Country hard, people they die. Hunger day, your papa no try. We are not against your father. If your papa do well, we go praise him. If you no do well, we go yarn him. To buy food, na luxury. Electricity, na luxury. Your papa don't increase tariff. Even the light we no see. To on AC, na luxury. Each 1 kilo for the country. To buy data, na luxury. 3 hours, you don't finish. Telecommunication companies coordinate with the government. Banking industry coordinate with the government to frustrate Nigerians. This not total wickedness. Your papa no be the best president. To buy cloth wear, na luxury. 1 jeans, 40k. T-shirt, 25k. Ozu go, Ozu come. Body no be firewood. Parent work every day. They still no fee pay school fees. Inflation for the nation. Nigerians no fee function.
Shout out to very dark black man. Continue to do what you do best. I hate you.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for your time with us today, my people. I appreciate every one of you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Yes, we don't come again. It's another day. It's another day. Today is Saturday, 12 April 2025. Thank you very much for your time with us, my people. Please help us to press on the like button, help us to share. We're not going to be here for long today. So, oh, there's something that I need to sort out right now. I'll come back. Sure.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. We are back again now. We're having some technical situation right there. Please confirm my voice if you guys can hear me. I really do appreciate that. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all that you do. Appreciate you. Happy Saturday to you. Saturday to you. Abu Azi, I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. I appreciate every one of you right there. I wish I can mention all names now because I can see a lot of you have already commented this evening, but I want everyone to know that I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you very much, Christo Geraki, Mike Akinbare, Emmanuel Schultz. God bless you. Thank you very much, Divine Cross. Bet Mark, I can see you as well. Thank you, my people. Black Panther, my brother. Thank you very much. Obano, I can see you as well. Thank you. God bless you all. I can see who is right there. Wabo Felix is with us today as well. Martis Benjamin in the building. Thank you very much for joining us today. Vitus Akwabele, Grace Holmes and Properties. Thanks for joining us today. God bless you. Jericho Kenneth. Thank you, my people. Everest, it's good to hear from you today. Thank you very much. Patience Demodia. Thank you. Wisdom Lucky is with us as well. Thank you, my people. God bless you all. Peggy Modi, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Nobleman, I can see you. Good evening to you. Good evening, Peter Ife, and many more right there. MC Olu, thank you very much. Good evening to you. I want to be Ferdinand. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us today. Good evening to you. Guys, I'm just going to take on these articles right here. Then, before I will say something concerning what I've presented so far concerning Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. I'd like to quickly take this because I actually reported this one earlier on this morning, concerning the APC chief thing that were kidnapped and later killed, even after they've paid the 50 million naira ransom. That's it right there on the screen. According to Vanguard, APC shot secretariat over killing of kidnapped director. As you can see, Abuja, the ruling All Progressive Congress APC has shut down its national secretariat, popularly known as Buhari House, following the killing of its director administration, Honorable Abdurrauf Adekule Adeniyi. I actually reported this one this morning. It's very sad, to see that the man is gone just like that. The unfortunate part of it is that the APC also paid 50 million naira to try to rescue this man, but the satanic kidnappers collected the money and they stick by the man, allegedly. It's very sad that the situation that we all are crying for in Nigeria, some people look at us from distance saying that, oh, it not concern me, is a very pathetic and excruciating situation. Unfortunately, God forbid, everybody are collecting. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate it. I thought I should put that one on the screen quickly. I would like to put this one on the screen for you sharply so that I can just quickly give my submission. If nobody joining us, then after my submission, then I will just round up the show. Remember, it's Saturday. As you can see, that one coming from Vanguard as well, coming from Tinubu, or rather, presidency. We are sorry, presidency apologized over error in federal appointment lists. Okay, the presidency has apologized for the errors in the list of appointments released to counter the narrative about President Bola Tinubu alleged lopsided appointments. Okay, yeah, but I'm just going to leave that one right there. That's it. I don't really think I have much to take. But my last article that I have for you guys here, which is coming from Dele Faratimi, but I'd like also to take this one from Sarah Reporter. As you can see that Nigeria under Tinubu was the ambassador's regime in suppressing free will, Dele Faratimi. Speaking at a public symposium titled Afenifere Identity, Ideas and Ideology, held on Thursday at the Musin Center in Onikan, Lagos State, Farotimi lamented the decline of the Nigerian state and stressed the urgent need for unity, ideological clarity, and citizens-led action. So it actually spilled out a lot on this article. You see, you long way will not be small, but I wish I can take everything. I would have just taken it. But yes, it poured out the plight of the common Nigerian that doesn't have a voice. I appreciate every one of you, my people. I already have someone calling in. Let me take this before my submission. Thank you, Mr. Magnus. Thanks for calling in. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Rajawatch.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening,
Go ahead.
as well. Good evening, everybody. Good evening to everybody that is to Mr. Rajawatch.
Yes, sir.
You know, every day, Nigeria matter. Now we are you dey always dey talk. Now Nigeria dey always dey talk. This APC Abukari where they go back in this thing. Nigeria don't they focus our leaders. I don't talk am, and I'm still repeating it, and I'm not water for my to talk am, Mr. Nigeria much. Nigeria is already divided from the Senate House, and they go conclude the matter. This is going on. Something is cooking. Something reasonable and mature and very heavy. Nobody can ever have the thing heavy. Nobody can feel handle is cooking in Nigeria. All what everybody need. Speak up, Nigeria. Nigeria is seeking. Everybody listen to my voice. Speak up. Something is cooking. Nigeria is about to leave. Nigeria is gone. If you want this country to revive, everybody should speak up. Otherwise, anybody shut up, you not concern them. It will concern you hungry. Don't they reach everybody the bottom. Start Nigeria watch. Nigeria is gone. To revive our back, now waiting there they take out they want to revive our back because of tribalism. See country. See country.
Thank you.
Make I raise my case.
Thank you, Mr. Magnus.
Thank you for your good job.
God bless you, sir.
May God bless you. How you doing in survival, my brother?
Thank you.
You get mine, though.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate
Thank you
you.
so much. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
May
Yes,
God
sir.
reward you.
Amen.
And may
Amen.
God give you the strength to move ahead and to continue and to increase in Jesus' name.
Amen. And
We
you
are
too,
with
sir.
you.
Thank you.
No
Thank you very
problem.
much. God bless you, sir. Thank you. All right. Somebody indicated on the comment section from Facebook saying that why can't I just read the article? To be honest, it's a very, very long thing. I don't think okay, let me see what I can take from here quickly. And Nigerian human rights lawyer and activist Dele Farotime, who also serves as the General Secretary of Afenifere, has stated that Nigeria's current state is worse than it was during the 1993 military era. Speaking at the public's symposium titled Afenifere Identity, Ideas and Ideology held on Thursday at the Monsoon Center in Onikan, Lagos State, Farotimi lamented the decline of the Nigerian state and stressed the urgent need for unity, ideological clarity, and citizen-led action. The event was organized to commemorate the 97th posthumous birthday of Chief Ayo Adebajo, the late leader of Afenifere, a pan-Yoruba social-cultural group that has played a key role in the Nigeria political history. Before Baba Adebajo died, we were already discussing this symposium, Farotimi said. To be honest, it's a very, very long article. I can't take all of them, unfortunately. I can't take all of them on people. But meanwhile, let me quickly go to the call out of Mr. Peter Obi. You see the man that came to talk earlier on, who called Peter Obi different kind of names, that Peter Obi is this, Peter Obi is that, and all that, blah, blah, blah. To be honest, these are Abure people. You are saying Peter Obi ruled for 8 years, and he could not develop Anambra State and all that, blah, blah, blah. But this was the same man that you people supported in 2023. What happened now? Why did you tell us in 2023 that Peter Obi is not capable to become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Why now? Just because he's not working to how you want it to be, automatically the only way you can bring this man down now is by going back to history that he could not develop Anambra State like Lagos and every other state that you compared with. To be honest, my people, I don't want some gullible, because we have a lot of gullible Nigerians here and there. I don't want you guys to be carried away with these kind of things. Whether you like it or not, Peter Obi is still top notch today. Yes, I have to say things how it is, because as of this moment, I don't really have someone that I can compare with him. Let's say it how it is. Peter Obi is still top notch when it comes to all the presidential candidates And in 2027, if Peter Obi is still coming out, it's still going to remain top notch. Let's say it how it is. The only fear that I have that Peter Obi might not have a chance is because of this satanic situation that is currently going on with Labour Party. Because these people, if Peter Obi is going to rule under Labour Party, it's going to be very, very difficult. I'm sorry, it's going to be very, very difficult for Peter Obi to try on because Labour Party have been corrupted. They have inflicted the party with satanism. So at the moment, everybody is speaking from both sides of their mouth from that Labour Party. So for me, everybody is entitled to their own opinionism, but for me, I believe that Peter Obi needs to change party before 2027. But if he chooses to move on with Labour Party, you never know. Anything might change for good, but who knows? But this is just my opinion, and I don't know what you guys think about this whole thing. But the fight is just too much. The tormentation is just too much to handle. It's even affecting me that he's not even a presidential candidate. If not because of Peter Obi, who know Labour Party. The man is saying that Alex Otti is not the first governor that Labour Party have produced. He said the Labour Party produced one governor earlier on years ago and all that, blah, blah, blah. How many people know Labour Party at that particular time? How many Nigerian youth in this postmodernism that know Labour Party at that time? Peter Obi brought awareness to Labour Party today, So for me to be measuring the word Labour Party today is because of Peter Obi. I have to be sincere. For me, what it concern because it's just like SDP now. What it concern because SDP. Even though Erufai or Rufai or waiting anyone I call them terrorists or whatever you guys want to call them, move to SDP. SDP is still not going to go anywhere in 2027. So for me, I just think that the fight they are fighting Peter Obi at this particular moment is just too much. It's too much. I wish Peter Obi have already moved to another party so that we all can start getting used to that party as of now. But for us all to work with Labour Party again, for me, I don't know how that one will be for 2027, to be honest. Many of them might end up staying on the fence in 2027. Who knows? Yes, who knows? Nobody should question anybody for that. If you know nobody is doing it, you should do it. Yes, the fight and everything is just somehow the distraction is too much. Between me and what I can visualize at this particular moment, Peter Obi is not going anywhere. Other Labour Party with this continuous satanic fight that they are fighting him right now, right there on that satanic Labour Party. Unfortunately, I wish Peter Obi don't come on. May I for lambast on Labour Party properly. But Peter Obi to still be under the umbrella of Labour Party, sometimes to lambast on that Labour Party is quite difficult. We dey hold back sometimes. Let's assume say Peter Obi not dey there again, then we'll be free to express, our displeasure over this satanic party called Labour Party. Unfortunately, it is. But I'd like to quickly take this call right here so that we'll move on. Thank you very much, Mr. Innocent Okpara. Thanks for calling in, sir. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Hello, my man.
Talk to us, sir. Thank you. Good evening to you.
Hello. Good evening. How are you doing?
Thank you, sir. Go ahead. Talk to us, sir.
How's your family and everybody?
We are very good, sir. Thank you.
Please extend my sincere greetings to your family. Yes,
Thank you, sir.
I'm just calling regarding that guy, the one that was talking about Peter Obi, that you just finished talking about too right now. Now, this guy, says, that Labour Party was big. Now, if you see, that's why I think sometimes somebody was saying, I think it's a Black Panther who was bashing on the lady that was that interviewing people. That's why I said all these press people, they don't know how to interview people. When they come out and they have this pre-arranged, interview, when you are interviewing somebody, all the pre-arranged, questions you can share them based on what answers the people are giving to you. You can then find a question that will relate to what you are asking them, but they don't do that because they are arranged. So this guy, if the press there could have asked him, what is the number of the Labour Party card carrying member during the time before and the time Peter Obi came into that party. He is saying the Labour Party is big, Labour Party is that. Most of the people that voted for Peter Obi during this election, they are not even Labour Party members. They are not Labour Party members. The president could have asked him, give us the number of can't carry Labour Party people before Peter came in there. You know, all this nonsense that he ranted, you know, yeah, I saw that yesterday, but then you put it up back today again. That guy, I don't know where he's coming from. Honestly, everybody have their opinion. Maybe that's his opinion, but sometimes, you know, some of these people's opinion can sway people, but it's okay. Okay, thank you very much for the presentations.
God bless you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Innocent. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Please stay safe.
Thank you, sir.
You know?
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. All right, guys. Yes, you know, that's what I think. I'm not really a fan of Labour Party. I've never been a fan of Labour Party, let's be honest. Mr. Obi dragged me to like Labour Party by fire by force because he was there. So if Peter Obi move out of Labour Party today, 99% of the people who love Labour Party today will move with Peter Obi, let's be honest. And let's say it how it is. So many of us don't have any connection with Labour Party. I've never registered with any political party before in Nigeria. So yeah, so Peter Obi needs to let us know his decision, even though they had a meeting the other day. It looks like Peter Obi is going to stay with Labour Party, but the way it's going, where our Papa don't come out again and saying that he's not the national chairman, from one problem to another, how are they going to confirm or to sort all these old problems out? I don't know. Then we are seeing another man again now insulting Peter Obi, saying that Abure stood by Peter Obi, if not because Abure stood by Peter Obi, just for Abure to congratulate Tinubu, he would have been the richest man in Nigeria today. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. So, yeah, it's a big fight. It's a very, very big fight within themselves. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Thank you so much, my people. For those of you that want to call in, you still have like 1 or 2 minutes to call in because I'm rounding up right away. Yes, less than 2 hours. My presentation, I deliberately left it for so long so that 1 or 2 person can just talk with random. I appreciate those of you that are just coming in right now. I got a super chat today from Osemi Omede. Thank you very much, sir. I really do appreciate this. May God bless you. My pocket never, ever, ever run dry. Thank you so much. Saturday, people don't usually give me super chat. I don't know why. You know, so today I got a super chat. I'm very, very excited. Thank you so much, guys. The best that you guys can do for me right now by pressing on the like button, help us to share. Let our voices go far. As you all know that today, we only just received 2 calls, nobody on the panel. So I'm going to be rounding up right now. Like I've told you guys before, we are just trying our possible best to keep to the consistency every blessed day. But normally, we don't supposed to be doing some days. So I've classified those days as Saturday and Sunday that I don't really want to stay long on air. But by God's grace, we're still going to be coming back again tomorrow, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Join us every single day Nigerian time. And let's continue to talk about things that's affecting us, even the Saturday or Sunday. Sometimes if we are being engaged, we can stretch our time. But if it happens like this, we have to round up on time. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thanks for your time with us today. Mother for Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy, for all that you do. I appreciate you always, always, always. Thank you very much, Abu Azi. God bless you, Beckman. Thank you. Discussion Channel TV. James Omer, thank you very much, my people. Kiss the Gerahi. J. Ikem, I can see you as well in the building. CEO in the building. Very sad, CEO, that we are closing on time today. Yes, I know some of you always want us to just be on air. You know, easy like that, but it not be firewood. You know, yes, the Saturday and Sunday, you know, to be honest, 1 hour is enough for me. It's just enough. Saturday, tomorrow, the same thing I'm going to do, just 1 hour is just enough, and then we are done. There's Monday to Friday, we can stretch it. I don't mind doing that. I appreciate you all, guys. Press on the like, help us to share. We've come to the end of this broadcast, and I'll see you guys again. Fingers crossed. Tomorrow, 7 p.m., so that we can continue from where we stop. My people, take care. Good night, and bye for now.
That's right. Oh There's power here tonight.
Know yourself. If you're